Elijah on the mountain. Many years after David and after Solomon had died, a new king was Ahab. And Ahab tended not to worship the Lord God. He tended to worship Baal, B-A-A-L, a sky god and lightning, all that. So the Lord was angry, and he sent Elijah, the prophet, strange prophet, to Ahab. And he said to Ahab, "Come, gather together the men, the priests, the teachers, the people who worship Baal, and bring them to Mount Carmel, and I will go there too. And we will have a kind of contest and see whose God is God." Ahab was interested in this, and he said, okay. So 450 men, worshippers of Baal, priests, people of power too, went to Mount Carmel, and Elijah went. Of course, a large crowd gathered too because they wanted to see this interesting display. So Elijah proposed, "You build an altar to Baal and call upon Baal to light the fire on the altar. I will do the same thing, and we'll see which God answers." This is interesting, especially because Baal was a lightning god, a god whose business is to start fires, you could say. So the 450 built a huge altar, put wood on top of it, and then called on Baal to to set it on fire. Nothing happened. So Elijah mocked them and said, "Shout louder, maybe he's sleeping." I'm not sure they understood the joke, but they shouted louder. Nothing. Then Elijah took 12 stones, 12 the number of tribes of his people, 12 large stones, and on top of the stone he put wood and mostly wood. But then he took water, and he put water on the altar, all over the wood, and water around the this altar that he had built too, as if to say, even if it's wet, God's power is great. And then he called on God to start the fire. Boom! Lightning from the sky burned up everything. Even the water was burned. Everything was burned. And the people were amazed, and they said, "Wow, your God is God."
Elijah on the mountain. Number 1. Why did Ahab make God angry? Number 2. What did Elijah tell Ahab to do? Number 3. How did Elijah say they could discover who the true God was? Number 4. What happened at Baal's altar? Number 5. What kind of altar did Elijah build? Number 6. What did Elijah tell the people to do to the altar? Number 7. What happened after Elijah prayed to God?